What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video, and welcome back to the 10th and final season of the Birmingham Stampede. Can we finally get a cup win? We'll see. I already went through and sent out contracts to the scouts and to the coaches, trying to bring just everybody back. If this series was going any further, or he retired earlier, Victor Hedman looks like he would become a really good coach because, you know, it's slowly starting to progress. Same thing with Horvat, Ovechkin. Maybe you might need to see a few more years there. But going back to the team itself, with who we need to re-sign, Johansson, he only wants a minimum contract. We will give that to him. He will definitely come back. Defense, this is where it's going to get tough. Tuca, definitely cannot re-sign him. He wants 6.6 million. Crazy. Timmins cannot re-sign him either. He wants 3 mil, and plus he's going to go down in overall, so we can release him. We can try to bring back Sergey. He wants 1.725 on a one-way. We can qualify him and try to bring him back after we go to free agency. Solberg, let's see what he wants. Does he want a minimum? He does want a minimum, so we'll bring him back just as extra depth. Winger-wise, Justin, I don't know if I'm going to bring him back because he's probably going to drop in overall as soon as we get into the regular season. Engel, I think this is where it ends for him, down in the AHL. Qualifying, maybe, most likely not. I'm just going to sign the people that we have down there to entry-level contracts, so we'll get them locked in. The AHL is probably not going to be the best team. We're focusing everything to the NHL side, plus this man has had so many years to grow. Neighbors, cannot bring him back. Wants too much. He wants 4.4, so we cannot bring him back. We got to release him. Petrov, still don't like using him. He only wants a 1 mil contract, but I still don't like using him, mostly because his awareness is bad. He hasn't had any good stats with us anytime that we did use him, so we are going to release him, move on from him. Eklund, let's see how much he wants. He wants 2.4. Cannot bring him back. What about Igor? We can try to bring him back as a depth piece. He wants a minimum level contract. We can absolutely do that. Anybody down in the system, we'll just sign everybody we have in the system. If they play in the AHL, they do. If not, if they don't. Either way, Boyd, bring him in. Center-wise, this is, I'll explain the center-wise situation in a second, but most likely Adam Fantilli will not be here because we can move on from him, free up just a couple mil in cap space, and sign some players. But Olivier, how much does he want? He wants 1.8. We could do that. For 2 years, we could do that, but let's see. Barlow, how much does he want? Barlow, he just wants a minimum. We could do that, a two-way minimum. That works out beautiful. Ramirez, he does not want to resign. He wants a one-way remp. Absolutely. He'll want a two-way. So we will work with that. So we got those two. Oliver, we will come back to that in a second. Let's sign him for the 1 year. Sergey, he has accepted the deal. We got 2.3 mil to spend now. Olivier, let's bring him in. Absolutely 1.8 for 2 years. How much money does that give us? 1.4. Ramirez, 1.275. So that works out. We got him re-signed. We got 1.3 to re-sign. So it looks like Eklund, he is not going to be here. 2.4. So let's move on from him. Right wing, we have everybody. We just have Applicator to re-sign. Tuca looks like it's time to move on from him. I wish he was an RFA still, because I would be able to, you know, qualify and try to work something out there, trade or not. But let's get these guys signed in. They're not going to be playing with this team anyway. So we got everybody signed in, ready to go. Let's see who resigns. If not, okay, Applicator stays, so he's definitely a depth piece. I think that was the only person that was it. Kirby stays. He accepts our offer. Griffins stays. All right. I'm not interested. Okay. We'll work that out in a second. Hedman is back as our AHL head coach. Ovechkin is not coming back, so we'll give him another contract. Let's go back down to coaches. Martin, I will literally give you whatever it is maxed out to stay with this team. 2.1. We need you as a goalie coach. Ovechkin, same thing. We're just going to max out your contract for you to stay with us. 1.1. You are an associate coach, aren't you? Yeah, he is. Let's hopefully get those guys back. But re-signing players, I don't think there is anybody left with this team that needs to be signed, except for some unrestricted contracts. Well, not unrestricted, but rookie deals. We can get Carson. We'll just sign everybody. Why not? We'll just get everybody in on the team. Bemstrom, another one. Get him onto the team, accept the offer. And Schofield, get him into the team. There we go. And this is also why I said this is the last year, because next year, look at all these massive contracts that are coming up. It's the end, and really, there's nobody in this league that you can trade for, or massive superstars. It's after 10 years, the game pretty much dies out, except for if you're constantly progressing people. So here we go. He's happy to. Those are our scouts brought in. Okay, he is not interested. Neither is Ovechkin. So Coach Ovi is out of the picture. But we can kind of move this around. So, Coach, thank you. We are going to demote you. Goalie coach, we are going to. You want to be an associate coach? Sure, why not? You will be an associate coach until you sign the contract. Then we're going to move you back to a goalie coach. So we'll move you to an assistant coach. There we go. Well, that'll all figure itself out. Advance one more day into free agency, and this is where I will tell you he's accepted it. Beautiful. No, thank you. Let's get back down to coaching staff. Let's get all of our coaches back into it. So he is back to our goalie coach. What was it again? You are our associate coach, so let's move you back up, and you will move you back. Well, actually, how was he on defense? You know what? I'm not going to change any of the coaches around. We are going to promote you back to assistant. That's all of our NHL coaches. Horvat, we are going to move you up to an associate coach. So we have those two brought in. We just need a assistant coach for the AHL. Marty St. Louis is a head coach, or back to being a head coach. I guess he's done with, the Canadians? I believe he's on. Look at all these good head coaches that are available. Which ones are the old retired players? Mark Scheifele. All right. Got Mark Scheifele. Who else? Anybody? All right, Scheifele, we'll give you a crack at being a coach. Oh, you're pretty good. You'll definitely be a good head coach in the future. Actually, we will give you the associate position with the AHL team at a max contract. And with the Fantilli trade, 7.125 is his contract. He's been here for what, 5 years now? Wow, even more than that. 3, 6, 7 years he's been here. Only 1 year above 60 points. I mean, the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years, he's been on the third line. So I get it, but it's time to move on from him and that $7 million contract. And I've looked through pretty much every team with the players available and everything. And yes, and overall wise, he's a downgrade, but he has more X factors. Still good stats all across the board. Brad Lambert, he is originally from the Winnipeg Jets, but I mean, he has 4 X factors that will definitely help on the penalty kill. Rob Wyman, I was thinking about bringing him in because overall wise and all that, but now we are trading him so he can be at least a second line center. I mean, they have a few people over here that we could possibly get, like Villano, Barzell. Not really. He is really going down in overalls after 10 years. It's definitely Lambert, and I'm going to ask them to retain a little bit of his salary so we can even have a little bit more to try to sign people. But don't worry, it's not just a 1-for-1 trade. Let's look around here. Do they have anybody else we can get for depth purposes who will fit? No, not those two. They definitely don't have any wingers to trade. Defense, they have nobody in defense. Okay. This is what happens with teams in 10 years in with the computers. They really don't have anybody to trade, to have, or anything like that. Seamus Casey, it looks like he might work as a third pairing defenseman. We can definitely bring him in as well. Ask them to retain salary, but don't worry, it's going to come with a nice gift, considering this is our last year. I will give you guys a second this year, a second next year, a second 3 years from now, and how about a third, just to sweeten that deal here. 3 seconds and a third for this trade, just for them to retain the salaries for the next year. Yeah, why not? It's rejected. Oh, okay. How about 2 seconds and say the first round pick for this year? How about that? Ooh, rejected. Okay. How about another first rounder? Why not? 2 first rounders in 2 seconds. It's accepted. Okay, there we go. Enjoy your absolute steal of a trade. We have our 2 goalies. Okay. Defense-wise, we have our 6 right here. 7th, 8th, 9th. So we have definitely depth defensemen. We have 2 Johnston, Bemstrom, Ablocator. Ablocator, I don't know if I'm going to play on the 4th line or the 3rd line. I don't know exactly, but Sam Johnston is a top 9 guy. Bemstrom is still a low elite. So we have 5 right here. We got what? Will, I'm going to play on the first line. It's the last year. It's Captain Will. We'll see how that works out. Seneca, I mean, may or may not. We'll see how that works out. So we got 2. We really need a 3rd line left winger and a 3rd line left winger and a 4th liner. So we need those 2. And centers, we're pretty much set. We got Lambert, Olivier for the 4th line. He's been tremendous for us. All of our centermen can take face-offs perfectly. They all have high face-offs. So we're definitely cooking with that. And then we have a bunch of depth centermen down here that we can just call up as extra guys. Wilson Mann, meh, he would have been a good player in probably another year. So we have pretty much 2 more positions to fill out. Let's see what they have on free agency. Free agents, who do we have? Quinn Hughes is on free agency again. Okay, good. Get out of Pittsburgh. Everybody get out of the East. Make it easy for us on the last year. Unrestricted free agents, here we go. Left wing, what do they have for us? What can we afford? We got Zachary Morin. Okay. He was drafted by the Nashville Predators in this universe. We got Zachary Morin, Furland. Could definitely get him. I like the awareness stats on both of these guys. So, Furland, definitely, I have no problem giving you a contract. We got, what is this name? Kyler Wong. What about him? Also a good player. Definitely scores a lot, it looks like. Okay, our 2 guys, simple. LaCosta, mostly because he can play left and right, so that's good on the 4th line. We'll sign him in. There you go for a deal. And then we got $3 million left. It is still between... You know what? I think I'm just going to get Furland. He's probably going to go up in overalls through the rest of the offseason, so let's offer him a contract. Boom, there we go. Deal accepted. We got 1.1 left. There's pretty much nobody that we can sign now with this. So let's take a look. Who could you sign? Forward-wise, pretty much nobody. We're just going to roll with what we have down in the AHL. Two-way, no. Sniper, no. You know what? For the AHL team, fuck it, why not? Bring him in for the AHL. Why not? Last year. Put him down there in the AHL. Defense, pretty much nobody to bring in. And goalies, pretty much nobody. But who is available throughout all of them? Kearns, the Pittsburgh guy, is available. He is now up to an 87 franchise. It's a good thing we didn't run into him in the playoffs. Raycroft, the guy from Boston. All right. You have a bunch of good goalies here. A lot of medium elite goalies are finally starting to get up here. All right. In the final season. Defensemen. Any good ones? A lot of them. Wow. Okay. A lot of good defensemen. Pretty much. Forward-wise, anybody? A lot of good forwards. All right, cool. Now, just for the fun of it, for the last of it, I'm going to sim in here, see where all the big names sign across here so we can see. Enforcer-wise, no good center, really. 65 overall, not going to play. Not going to play. Jason Mann. Enforcer, 74 overall. Can I sign him? He wants 2 point. You know what? I will match 1.2 and give up whatever I need. Enforcer, because why not? Defense, any good enforcers? No good enforcers. All right. Let's sim in this screen here, see where all the big names sign after a week. Teams are interested. Let's go. We got day 1. We got day 2. Scheifele is now our coach in the AHL. Beautiful. Day 2. Day 3. He's accepted our deal. Day 3. No trades. Day 4. Day 5. Anybody going to sign on the 5th day? Day 6. Okay, well, looks like we are not getting that enforcer. I'm just going to trade for him going to the next season. But let's see who's signed already. Big names. Celebrini, who'd you sign to? He went to the Oilers. All right, cool. Foligno goes to Columbus. All right. Any big people in the East? Another one goes to Toronto. All right. Oh, so he went from Montreal to Toronto. Okay, not too far. Roslovic goes over there. All right. All right, we got the Rangers. Beck. All right, cool. Tish stays there. All right. Kidney. All right. Some decent signings. Still waiting on some of the bigger ones. So let's go another couple days here. We got 1. Not looking for that trade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Any other big names signed recently? Rome, where did he go? Goes to the Predators, Ducks. All right. Sliprokov goes to Carolina. All right, that's not good. William Nylander goes over there. All right. We'll stay in this screen. See where. Oh, Jack Hughes, where does he go? He goes to, for 18.9, he goes to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Fantastic. Stays in the East. Wonderful. That's about it. I'm going to sim. But first, I'm going to trade for the Enforcer, because why not? We need an Enforcer on this team, even if it's going to be in the AHL. We need one. Who's the best forward one? It is him, a top 6 guy. Trade for asset. Tampa, go ahead and retain half that salary, or a quarter of it. And I will give you, how about a 5th, 6th, and a 5th? And how about another 5th? Oh, okay. You take a 3rd? How about that? For an Enforcer? Okay. I'll take out 2 of those. And, how about a 2nd? Throwing a 2nd in there for that. It's rejected. Okay. You guys are playing hardball. I really want this Enforcer now. How about we give it another 2nd? 2 seconds, a 3rd, and 2 fifths for this man? Oh, that's a steal from them. They absolutely wiped us with that trade. Whoop. Wow. All right. Let's get into the 10th season. I'm just going to sim forward, and let's get rolling. Okay, year 10. Let's take a look at the lineup. And honestly, this is even better than last year, technically. Look at this first line. Seneca finally got his gold factor. McQueen's up to an 89. Claxton, 91. Still need to fit some of these guys to the top line because they just won't. Patterson, looking good. Applicators on that second line. Lambert, Ferland. I mean, this is as best of the team as possible. Defense looking just as good. Here, Ellison, I moved up to that second line. Just a two-way and defensive defenseman, two-way and defensive defenseman. So we have those guys wrapped around. Power play looking absolutely deadly for both of power play units going across the board. I mean, pretty much. I mean, that's on fire with what we have. That is looking beautiful. Ellison's on here just because two-way defensive defenseman for both of them, and I kind of ran out of high overall players, so we're putting him on there. And penalty kill also looking absolutely deadly. First penalty kill line, second penalty kill line, third you have everybody else pretty much. And then goalies, Cracknell's up to an 88, so everybody is firing on all cylinders this year. Koltsev's up to an 83, so we have a good backup goalie who's also going to grow throughout the year. Everything is there for this year to make it. We just need to get everybody situated and fit onto every line. If they, I'm going to try every single month, just like before, to try to get them fit in. If not, I don't know what else to do, but everybody is fit in. Let's get this season 10 simming underway here through the preseason. Let's roll through it. Come on. This team is, I have a good feeling for it. I'm not going to look at any of the rosters for the teams right now in year 10. I don't want to make any predictions. I just want to sim through the season and try our damnedest to make it pretty much. So let's sim up to the next game. First game against the Chicago Blackhawks. Claxton, please, man. Can you fit onto the first line? Your adaptability is all the way up there. First line fit, beautiful. All right, end conversation. Claxton is now fit, which he should have been last year. I don't know why he didn't want to. Schaefer, he should be fit into the top line. Honestly, I don't know why he wasn't. So he is fit in there. He should also fit into the power play unit. We're going to go down to, where is he? Will, he's on the second line. Byron, let's try to get him fit. He's probably going to be 50-50. Oh, convincing. First line, beautiful. There we go. Chemistry is going to be amazing, hopefully. So we have those guys fit in. McQueen, he should be fit into the top line already. Patterson, let's get him fit into the second line. That's where he's going to play. Scheme fit, convincing. He does not want to. All right. Thank you, Patterson. And then we'll go down to the third line. Where are they? Lambert. Let's try to get him fit into the situation. Come on, man. You're probably going to want to play more ice time, but let's get you fit on the third line. Yeah. That's on ice play. Damn. Well, we're going to have to wait for him. I don't think he's going to fit whatsoever on that third line. I get it, he's an 85 overall. He wouldn't want to, but I'll ask him to fit into the power play. I don't know exactly what I'm going to ask him to fit into. Applicator, please, man, let's get you fit into the team. Scheme fit 50-50. Beautiful. Third line fit into that. Beautiful. So we'll try to get some type of boost on that third line. It'll be Applicator and Furland for him. Trying to get to fit in there. Come on. Say yes. Yes. Beautiful. Third line. We have some type of boost there. All right. Amazing. All right. We got those guys fit into the third line. Casey, let's see if we can get him fit into the third line. D pairing. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So everybody other than Claxton should be fit into this team. And then the fourth line, I honestly forgot. For the fourth line, it's Lacoste and Bemstrom. So we got a +2 on that bottom line, all right? We got everybody other than Patterson on the second line. First line, same thing. Everyone's in there, but they're all power forward, so it's only a +3. There's going to be no +5. Third line, I mean, Lambert, where does he fit in? He fits in mostly with the second line. Okay. Fourth line, we can try to get everybody to fit into the fourth line. Defense, they're looking good. I know backer isn't fit into it, so, I mean, we could do that, and everyone is a +3. Yeah, let's do that. Everyone's a +3. We'll run with that, see how that feels. Lacoste and Bemstrom, Oliver. All right, let's see if we can get those guys fit into the bottom line. Oliver, I mean, these guys are all 80s. So they would want to probably be on third line. I don't blame them. Scheme fit. So please fit. Yeah, he wants to be striving for more. I get it. So we got Lacoste. Probably say the same thing. Get him on ice play. Scheme fit. 50-50 persuasion. All right. Pretty much everybody is fitting though. So I will take that as a win. Bemstrom, what about you? On ice play. Scheme fit. Convincing. Yeah. Okay. Pretty much everyone's fit. Our team is as strong as you can possibly get. No +5 because there's no playmaker on that top line or sniper. Let's get this final season underway. Let's just go month by month. Chicago. Overtime loss. Backer is injured, so immediately off with an injury. 8-3 win, though, against Calgary. Utah. 5-3 loss. Buffalo. Another injury. Beautiful. Our bottom line. We'll just roll with that. Backer is back, so let's put him back in. Come on, game. I know we're 10 seasons in, but you don't have to be this slow. Backer is on that bottom line, but we are going to do this. Backer, get him back in there. Colby. And there we go. Beautiful. Buffalo, 2-1 win. Nice. Columbus, come on. 6-3 win. Beautiful. San Jose, overtime win. Let's get Casey back in there. Casey is back and healthy. This team is off to a good start. This is what I like to see. Kate, how are you doing on that bottom line? Beautiful. +4. Casey, get you back in there. All right, beautiful. All right, that's all working out. Seattle, 6-3 win. Nice. Florida, our arch rivals in the Atlantic, 4-1 loss. Okay. Kings, can we bounce back? 7-2 win. Ottawa, bounce back. 3-1 win. Beautiful. All right, good start. Good October. Let's see if we can have an equally as good November up against Calgary. Calgary and Columbus back-to-back games. 3 points. Howard Claxton is injured till December 26th. Just replace the player and we're going to stop. So he is out for over a month. Stop simming, please, game. Stop simming. Okay, well, we played 2 games without him. It looks like we went 2-1, 2-0-1. Nothing like our top line winger getting injured. Nice. So, with that, let's get Patterson. Yeah, let's Gapter, we'll get him in there. Patterson, there we go. Ablocator, looks like you're getting more ice time. Or, actually, let's see if we just do this. Johnston, +2, +3. Oh, okay. Johnston, he is more of an offensive guy. He's more of a playmaker anyway. He has 99 puck skills. The guy's a playmaker. So we'll have that, and it looks like he is on the second power play. All right. So he is out for a month, or over a month now. Claxton. Johnston, I'll put you on that second line just because you're pretty much a playmaker. It's what you are. You're a playmaker. 99 puck skills. All right. I'd rather have that injury now, though, instead of towards the end of the season when we need it or playoffs. So get that injury out of the way. Let's continue rolling, guys. No, I don't want to do any trades. I know I cleared it. 4-2 loss to the Ducks. Back-to-back games here. 3-2 win. 4-2 win. Beautiful. We answered back with a loss. The draft is weaker. Who cares? Philly. 4-1 win. I know I edited this. Time to edit it again. Trade block edited. 5-2 loss against Columbus. McQueen, I didn't even know he was injured. 3-2 loss against St. Louis. All right, let's bounce back and win here. Please. 6-2 win against Vancouver. Nice. Tampa Bay. 4-1 win. Beautiful. Montreal. 2-1 win against the defending Stanley Cup champions. Cutter is injured with a fractured jaw, so just replace him. That second line is absolutely getting decimated, but a 7-3 win against the Sharks and then 2-1 loss against the Vegas Golden Knights. We're, 24 games in? 33 points around the league, so we're looking good in that aspect. Just a few injuries, so let's edit the lines. All I'm going to do is this. It's just Ramirez and Lambert. I'm going to switch them, but how's that third line doing? A -1. For some reason, the third line is always a minus with this team. They're also on the penalty kill, so that it is what it is. So let's move up Lambert. Ramirez, he only played 1 game. Johnston, how are you doing on that second line? 6 goals. So he's holding his own. How many power play goals, though? So how many power play points do you have? Only 1. All right, so 5 on 5. Will, how you doing? 15 points. First line, how we doing? 21 points, 23, 25. All right, beautiful. Patterson's stepping in there for the injury. 25 games in, third in scoring, fifth in defense. Power play could be better, but penalty kill is one of the top, which is good to see because I'm sure we're taking a lot of penalties. But 23 games into the season, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm just doing this for defense, how the pairing's doing, top pairing doing its thing, second pairing doing its thing. Ellison's doing his thing on that third pair with Casey, and goalies, how we doing? Cracknell, beautiful. Koltsev, beautiful. Still only has his one X factor, but 88 overall. Amazing. This is the goalie we were looking for the whole time, I believe. Another month. Let's get it done. December, we're going to stop at the 12th against Seattle for the Cutter injury to get him back in there, but a couple back-to-backs here. Tampa, win. Columbus, win. Beautiful, both games. Then we got Nashville and Toronto. What are we going to do here? Different one. Houston. Nashville, 6-1 win. Toronto, 6-3 win. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Cutter is back. Let's get him into the lineup. Ramirez, how did you do for your fill-in time? How did you do? 2 points. Listen, I'll take it. And how'd you do? Another point on that second line. All right, flip them back around. We're just one injury away till the 26th, so we'll go to the 25th, Christmas Day. That's a Christmas present for us, getting Claxon back. Another win, 4-2 win against Seattle, and 4-2 win against Vancouver. Back-to-back 4-2 wins. Beautiful. Washington. How are we doing? 2-0 loss. Okay, it was going to happen. Anaheim, 7-5 win. Beautiful. Claxon is back and fully healed. So Carolina, let's stop simming. 7-1 loss. Damn. They really put it to us. But Claxon is back. He missed a good amount of games. So his overall is definitely going to take a hit unless he goes absolutely stupid when he comes back. But Justice held it down. 36 points in 33 games. Beautiful. +4. But Claxon get in that top line. He played 12 games. He had 14 points. All right, beautiful. Johnston, how'd you do? 11 points. Thank you. All right. Got those two back in lineup. Power play. Claxon is back there. Beautiful. Third line, how we looking? They're okay. They're starting to go off. Third line. There we go. Fourth line. Beautiful. Damn. 20. On the fourth line, 21 points. 19 points. Damn. This is a really good fourth line. 19 points. They're pretty much half a point a game. That's all right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep this absolutely rolling, and let's go. Month of December, let's finish that out. Islanders, here we go. 3-2 shootout loss. We come back and beat Edmonton 3-0. Back to Vancouver. What do we do? Come on, at Vancouver. 5-2 win after Christmas Day. Applicator is fully healthy. Didn't even know he was injured. And then a 5-3 win against Colorado. Amazing. We are starting the new year, January 1st, 2034, 10 years into the future. Penalty kill is 6th. Power play is 6th. Beautiful. 3rd in goals against, 1st in goal scoring. So we are the number 1 scoring team. 7-2-1 in the final 10 games. We are how many games into the year? 37. Let's go 4 more games to get halfway through the year and then check out those stats. So up against Boston. We'll do Pittsburgh. All right, we doing Pittsburgh 4-1 loss. Seattle, how we doing? Get bounce back win. Overtime loss. All right, Minnesota. All right, a little losing streak here, but we finally get back there with a win. So just a tiny little stretch there. Hopefully we don't continue that in the new year, but 41 games into the season. Smack dab right in the middle there. Let's take a look at the stats across the league real quick. Patterson, 42 points. I mean, he did play on the first line for a little while. But forward-wise, I mean, he's doing great on that first line. McQueen and Seneca doing great. Captain Will right there, 34 points on that second line. Cutter with 24, Claxon with 23. So he's catching up. Furlan with 23, Lacoste with 22. So, I mean, that fourth line is absolutely producing. I'm loving it. Kapanen, 22. Bemstrom, 19. Lambert, 19. Albuquerque, 14. Johnston, he was there at 11. Beautiful across the board. Absolutely beautiful. Schaefer, 36. Byron, 26. Schneider with 17. I mean, isn't there a year where he had 17 and that was like his max? Yeah. So he's on pace to get back there. Casey with 12. Ellis with 10. Backer with 9. Goalies, how we doing? 19, 7, and 2. I can't ask for any better. Same thing with Koltsev. I can't ask for any better. Both of these guys are doing the best that they can. I'm loving it. Rookie skaters, who do we have? Applicators at 14. So, Koltsev, is he one of the better rookie goalies? No, there's other rookie goalies out there, but he is second. Rookie skaters, who's out there? Pope. The Pope is leading the race. All right. Kim Backstrom. Goalies, who's the best goalie around the league? Maximus Bentley, an 80 overall goalie. Whatever you say, EA. Whatever you say. But it looks like the Islanders are finally doing good, and that trade is helping them out. So I don't want to hear anything with that. Defenseman, who's still the best defenseman, Hughes in Tampa. But Schaefer's right there. Okay, beautiful. The man is right there. We finally have a defenseman up there. And forwards who are going dumb, stupid this year, Sebastian Aho on the Islanders, 62 points. Hughes, 55 with the Capitals. Matthew is still in Toronto, slumming away. Most assists, Byfield. Most goals, Matthews. All right, that's halfway through the year. Let's keep her going. What's it looking like around the league? We are in first above the Canadians. Beautiful. Blue Jackets are in first again with the Islanders. Up there in the Metro Pacific, you got the Canucks and Oilers. So the Oilers are doing good. And then you got the Blues. So pretty much a lot of the teams I've traded with are doing good still. So I didn't fleece any of them. We are still doing good. Halfway through the season. Let's finish out the other half. Let's keep up this good momentum, fellas. Let's keep this up. January, let's finish it out. Let's finish it out strong. Slow start, but let's finish out strong. Devils, 5-2 win. Nashville, our rivals. 2-1 shootout win. That was a good one. Houston, just replace him. Back to Boston. At Boston, what can we do? 5-1 win. Calgary, 3-1 win. Amazing work, fellas. Toronto, they are struggling. They're 23-4 now. Chicago, can we beat them? Shootout loss, okay. Detroit, at least we got a point from that, or 3 points from that back-to-back. Detroit, overtime loss. All right, let's bounce back against the Rangers here. 6-2 win, beautiful. Applicator is injured, just replace him. Dallas, 5-2 win, beautiful. Utah, 5-2 win, amazing. Amazing, 35-11-5. Amazing. First in goals for, first in goals against, fifth in power play, fourth in penalty kill. That's what I'm talking about. 75 points on the year. We're in that race for the President's Trophy. We are the best team in hockey right now. We are 4 games ahead of the Canadians, though. Pretty much a lot of the teams. It's just, are we going to get hit with that President's Trophy curse? I mean, the Canadians definitely beat that out last year. So we're keeping our heads even. 51 games in, though. We'll just look at these stats real quick. Points, wow. Schaefer is pretty much a point per game on defense. Beckett is our leading forward with 49 goals. Claxon is coming back with 27. He did miss a lot of games. 47 assists by Schaefer. Rookie points, Applicator, he is injured. Cracknell with 26 wins. So across the league, point-wise, no one's up there for us. Goal-wise, you do have Claxton there at 10th. I mean, he is catching steam. If he didn't miss 17 games, he might be up there. I mean, he's almost a goal per game, so he would be up there. Assist, Schaefer is up there, and goalie wins, Cracknell's number 1. Let's just sim a couple days here to get Applicator back, because he was supposed to be back the 2nd. That is Houston. Yes, he is. Applicator is back. Johnston, thank you once again for your work for a couple games. How did he do? I think he got another point and another game or two played, so good for him. Applicator is back. Get him in there. And we're going to be going up against Carolina, who have been absolutely struggling. Let's sim this up to the trade deadline. I'm not going to make any trades with this team. There's not much else I can do. Unless I try to trade for somebody who's on a rookie deal with all the rest of my first round picks to bring in here, but this team's playing too well right now. I don't want to mess with anything. Claxton is now injured for a couple more days with a sprained ankle. Great. So he's being injury prone this year, but we win against Carolina. We win against the Predators. Ottawa, we win again. 7-1. St. Louis, he should be back after this game. He is back this game. So, Johnston, how did you do on the first line? Did you get any more points? That man got another goal and 5 assists on that top line. He is playing absolutely beautiful when we need him to. Bottom line's absolutely playing beautiful as well. Everyone is firing on all cylinders. Lambert doing great on that third line. Defense, everyone's playing phenomenal. Let's keep it up. Devils. St. Louis, the game is glitched. After the injury, 4-2 loss against the St. Louis Blues. Devils. 6-4 loss. All right, let's bounce back against the Kings, though. You know, it happens. A couple back-to-back losses. You have to bounce back, though. You can't go 3 in a row. Kings. 6-2. Beautiful. Montreal. 8-1. Detroit. 5-4. Okay, I get it. Rangers. 6-3. Okay, a couple more losses in there. But let's bounce back against Vegas here. How are we going to bounce back against Vegas? 4-2 win. Beautiful. And we're going to hit the month of March. The month of March sitting good. 40 wins already. 41 wins, really. Still number one, third and 4. So we're doing good there. 87 points, 41 wins with 20 games remaining. Looking good. I feel strong about this team. I'm not going to go into the trade deadline. I'm just going to sim past it. If the computers make trades, they do. But the first line is going off like they should be with McQueen and Seneca. Claxton is catching up in a hurry, man. He's at 58 points already, and he's missed 24 games. He's missed 24 games, and he's 58 points. Imagine if he didn't miss any games, how many points he would have. That is amazing. Patterson's up there as well. He's filled in beautiful for him, 54 points. Captain Will with 49. I can't ask for any more. Cutter with 38. Is he worth $12 million a year? Shoulder shrug. Lambert, 33. Kapanen, 32 on that fourth line. This team, thank you. Defense, 60 points by Schaefer, point per game pretty much. Byron, 45. Schneider with 20. Casey, Ellison, everyone's doing good here. Goalies, how we doing? 31 wins for Cracknell and 11 by Kotsev. He's doing exactly what a backup should do, and Cracknell is doing absolutely superb. So let's finish out these last 20 games here. Let's sim past the trade deadline. Any big games coming up here towards the end? Well, we'll watch it. At Edmonton and Islanders. Okay, we could do something like with that. Winnipeg, Pittsburgh, Edmonton, Islanders, Washington last few games. But let's finish this month of March out. Starting out with the Kings 4-1 win. I am a buyer, but I am going to continue simming. Let all the computers do their trades that they want to do. At Winnipeg here, when the game decides to continue simming. At Winnipeg, 5-4 win. Washington, 4-3 loss. Okay. Back to Winnipeg. That's a crazy flight pattern. Winnipeg, Washington, Winnipeg. 3-2 overtime win, but we bounced back against the Panthers. It is a 5-1 win against Dallas, a 6-3 win against Toronto, up against the Islanders here, tough team in the East, 3-2 overtime win, beautiful. Vegas, how do we do against Vegas? Vegas, what are we doing? 4-1 win, beautiful. Minnesota, 6-3 win. Schaefer's injured till the 27th. Okay, he's going to miss 2 games. San Jose, 4-2 loss. Buffalo, how we do when the game decides to sim. Buffalo, a 6-1 win. Matthew is now back. Let's get him immediately in the lineup. Will Coley's down to an 89, so he finally dropped an overall. All right. I mean, he is, 32, 31? So, yeah, he did drop an overall, but, man, is putting up points. Devils, how we doing? 2-1 loss. Montreal, how we doing? 5-1 loss. All right, let's bounce back with Boston. 4-3 loss. Okay, not great here. Let's get these next few games out of the way. Let's bounce back with 3 wins, guys. Let's bounce back with that, please. We need to have some good wins here. Dallas 6-1 win, or excuse me, Detroit 6-1 win. Winnipeg 7-3 win. Pittsburgh 5-0 loss. All right, up against Edmonton here. With 3 games remaining in the season, I don't want to slow it down, but we are number 1, 2, and 4, so that's looking good. But where are they? They're fighting for a playoff spot. They need to win to stay alive, to stay in it. Is McDavid still on the Oilers, and what's his overall? Let's scroll on down to Edmonton. Yeah, he's down to an 82 overall, and he's coming off an injury. But it's probably going to be his final year. He has 56 points. That's what I mean. In the 3 seasons, he had 1 good season with Chicago. We extended his contract. But ever since then, it's just been downhill for him. So this is going to be our last meeting with Edmonton. So let's sim this game. Let's go in and sim it up against Edmonton. First period, 1-0. Celebrini scores. Second period, 1-0 still. Third period, 5-2. Wow, we absolutely explode. It started off with McQueen, Claxton. Kunin, he gets a power play marker back, but Captain Will answers back immediately, and then we get one last goal. Byron, 5-2 against Edmonton. We probably knocked them out of the playoffs. 2 points. Did McDavid get a point? He did get a point in his final game against us. So, yeah. Let's finish it out on this screen here. 5-2 win against them. Maximus Bentley, what a great name. Up against the Islanders here. They're on a hot streak. 3-1 loss, all right. And then final game of the season here up against the Washington Capitals. They're on a bit of a slide. Are they in playoff contention? They are in the playoffs anyway. But let's finish it out here. Let's finish out strong with a win, guys, please. 4-1 loss. All right, I don't like going into playoffs on a slide. I do not like that whatsoever. But everyone is done with games. Let's save it. The Buffalo Sabres have finally made the playoffs, it looks like. I don't know if they've made it in the 10 years that we've played. Maybe once. But they finally made the playoffs. That is good for them. Stats Central, though, in the final regular season of the Birmingham Stampede, Seneca is finished with 92 points. Queen, 91. Claxton, 81 points in 58 games. Imagine if this man did not get injured. He had 53 goals in 58 games. Imagine if he didn't get injured. Just imagine. He would have had 80... Okay, let's put it up there. He would have had 70-plus goals probably. And he probably would have had 110 points. These guys would have had over 100 points. Patterson did fill in nicely, though, 67 points. Captain Will finishing strong with 62. Not a career high, but not an amazing low. Cutter with 52. Lambert, 48 on that third line. Ferland with 40. Captain with 38 points. 38 points on the fourth line is kind of crazy. Pretty much a half a point a game. That is absolutely crazy. Crazy scoring across this whole entire team. Johnston coming in there for 25 games there, 18 points. Who had the biggest plus minus? Seneca. Beautiful. Who had the most hits for us? Seneca. And fights out of forwards. Captain Will getting in there. He's getting scrappy. Defense. 70 points for Matthew. He slowed down there, probably especially after his one-game injury. But 61 by Byron. Schneider with 23. Backer with 20. Ellis with 19. Is that more than last year? No, a little bit less, but he was playing third line. 18 by Casey. Once again, who led us in hits over here? 150. So definitely didn't lead us. And fights, a couple. So still a scrappy team. I'd like to see it. Goalie-wise, 40 wins by Kyle. I think that might be Birmingham record, 40 wins. 40 wins might be a record for us, so beautiful. He has 79 wins in 2 seasons, or well, a little bit more than that, but the past 2 seasons starting. So almost 40. No shutouts this year, so we only had 1 shutout this year, and that was Koltsev. But 14-6-3, can't ask for any more from a backup goalie. Applicator, 23 points. Let's go through all the points here. Gustav Turkarov, best rookie goalie. Rookie skater goes to Lemieux. Another Cracknell. Drew Cracknell. Maybe that's his brother. Maybe I continue the series offline, and I trade for him. It's his twin brother from America. But Kyle Cracknell, best goalie. He might not win it, though, because Schmid has some shutouts. But it's crazy that a 81 overall goalie has won 40 games, just as many with shutouts and all that. I don't get this game. I do not get it. But past goalies, Logan Thomas, 33 and 30. Kearns, he is still with Pittsburgh. Not great. Any of our other goalies here? Luukkonen, Kakko. No. Anybody? Koo, still on the Predators. All right. Anybody else, though? Skinner. Skinner, he finished 18, 23, and 5 with the Devils this year, so it's another good move that we made. Moving on from him. Anybody else? No. Kevin Lanktonen, he is still on Vancouver as a backup, so he's stayed there since we traded him there. Good, nice for him. Defenseman, who's the best defenseman? Matthew was there. Only if he was able to keep up with the pace with the point per game with Hughes, but a plus 50, so I don't know, maybe he might win the trophy. But forward-wise, points, Sebastian Aho with 113, Dylan Gunther with 113 as well, Matthews with 111. So all I'm saying is our guy, if he didn't get injured, he would have been facing Matthews for that trophy, and he'd probably be up there in points with everybody else. He is 4th, and he played 50 games. No, 60. Assist goes to Day, so they got their Backstrom and Ovechkin duo over there. Benson, most points goes to, obviously, those guys. Plus minus 56. Beautiful. Throughout the whole entire league, though, let's actually go over here. Plus minus. Plus minus, okay, yes. Let's scroll on over here. Who had the most hits in the league? Peyton Krebs. All right, cool. Dingman. That's also a great name. Jermaine Dingman. Yeah, wow. Great names. 205 hits. All right. Most fights. Who had the most fights in the league? 16. Aberjack. 12 by Tumo Lanktonen. He is a grinder. Beautiful. But a lot of penalties. All right. Time to look at the final team stats and figure out who we are playing. We are the President's Trophy winning team by 5 points. Up by 3 wins. Beautiful. Most scoring team. That's us. 3.93. Goals against, most defensive team. That is also us. Beautiful. Power play. Who's the top power play team? That is the Kings over us. They've had 70 more chances, though. So, awesome for them. Having 70 more chances, pretty much. Only 176, so we got the least amount of power play opportunities, but we were second. So that's good that we're capitalizing on that. Penalties, 319. So we had the most penalties and the least amount of power plays, and still had a good percentage. Finished fourth with that. Beautiful. Shorthanded, we had 16. I mean, we have a really good penalty kill. Records at home, we are second. St. Louis Blues are number one. Vancouver, Montreal, Blue Jackets away records. Utah, they know how to win away, but they can't win at home. They can win on the road. They're road merchants. You got Pittsburgh there. Then you have us, San Jose, who had the worst. Calgary, and then who had the worst home record. That's crazy. 2 teams that made the playoffs, they can't win at home, and they're both in the West. But still, we are your President's Trophy winning team for the first time in Birmingham, bringing that trophy down here. But it's all about Lord Stanley. Can we bring him home? We'll see in the final episode. We're going up again against the Penguins. Once again, we have to go through what this time Pittsburgh has to come to us, but we have to get through them. That's going to be tough. Columbus versus Islanders, Buffalo versus Canadians. You got Capitals, Hurricanes. You got St. Louis, Chicago, Utah, Dallas, San Jose, Kings, Anaheim, and Canucks. Stats wise, where is Pittsburgh? Through the regular season in the Metro, they 45 wins, 94 points. They can score. They do not keep it out of the net, though, so that is good. They're a 500 team with that. Power play, not that great. Penalty kill, decent. They can win on the road, but they can't win at home. So this is going to be tough. They have a really good goalie. Let's take a look at their lineup, though. How does their lineup stand with ours? So once again, going back to Pittsburgh. Okay, our top line, Coots is up there, 87 overall. Connor's down to an 84, but we have them in depth. Once again, they have a 76 on that. They have Victor Olofsson at 38 on that bottom line. Defense, I mean, please, EA, don't do this to me. But Kearns is at a 90 overall. This man jumped from, 87 to a 90 in 1 year. And he has all of his X factors. Where's my goalie with that? He had worse stats this year than my goalie, and he jumped up to a 90 overall. So they are playing purely on the back of Kearns. But our team, I mean, look, please. Look at this. Cracknell still only need 88. I get a medium elite, but at least throw him a couple more X factors. But 10th and final season, record book. This is just for our team. After 10 seasons, regular seasons, Will and Schneider are still here. I'll go in this deep later. No one caught up to McDavid's goal total in the 10 years that we've had, but I have a feeling Claxton will beat that pretty soon. But other than that, it's pretty much Will for everything else: games played, seasons, assists, points, penalty minutes. Cracknell is up there with wins, Logan Thompson with shutouts. So that's the reason why Captain Will is Captain Will. But this is where I'm going to leave it. I'm excited for the last playoff push with this team. I know we got a good team. It's just a matter of, will they bless us with it? We do have the President's Trophy, so that is always not a good thing. But if you did make it this far, I appreciate it very much. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next episode for the final playoff push with this team. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.